Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and this surprise Sunday video where I'm going to talk about the summarizing of the 4-hour body diet that I have tried, and also the start of the whole 30 diet that I'm going to start from tomorrow. So let's start by summarizing the 4-hour body diet. I actually thought that it was going to be less hard for me to stick to this diet since it's so close to my regular diet. It's more or less what I am eating on an everyday basis. The only difference more or less is I'm eating like a little bit of cheese, and in my normal diet I also include fruit. And I have to say that for me, I thought it was going to be super easy to stick to this diet, but it was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. And I think it's because it was so similar to my regular diet, so I tended to go to my normal routines. So I'm gonna be honest, I have been like cheating on this diet a little bit. I have had some low-fat cheese and some fruit, and most of the cases is because I didn't think. And since the 4-hour body diet is so close to my normal diet, as I said, I have been like, okay, grabbing a banana, eating it, and then, oh crap, I'm on the 4-hour body, I'm not allowed to eat banana. But you know, I don't think that it has been affecting the results so much, but I told you from the beginning that this diet is very close to my normal diet. So I think in that way it has been hard to stick to this specific 4-hour body diet for me, just because it was so easy for me to just go back to my normal routine without thinking. Cravings. Yes, I'm gonna be honest, I have had cravings. I mean, there is two things that have made me have cravings. The first day is that, what I was saying, fruit. I mean, I love fruit, I love berries. Berries I'm allowed to eat, but fruit, I love fruit. I love to have bananas, I'm like banana addicted. And so I have been craving fruits, and I have been craving cheese, but as I was saying, sometimes I have even had it just because I didn't think. But one thing that I have to admit, even though I really like that you have one day, like a free day, the first week, like the first cheat day, I was actually eating sugar. And I have to say that for me, I don't know if it's because I have a background when I was eating a lot of sugar, like many years ago, like a little bit of a sugar addiction. It triggered my sugar, like my sweet tooth. So the days after, I am craving sugar, which is very hard, because if I was gonna go on this diet for like a long term and have like a cheat day eating like sugary food every Saturday, for example, because I've had Saturdays as the cheat day. For me, Sunday I'm gonna have cravings, Monday I'm gonna have cravings, Tuesday is gonna be like not cravings, but I still can feel a little bit that I feel for something sweet. So it's more or less when my body has adapted to not eating sugar again, then it's Saturday again. So I think in that way, the cheat day, like having this kind of junk food, like he's saying that you can have, for me it starts triggering like cravings during the week. So I don't think it's worth it, honestly, not for me. But except from the cheat day, I don't think I have had cravings so much. It's only fruit and low-fat cheese, because I do really love that. My body has not reacted in any specific way. It has been feeling completely normal, I have to say. The problem I had with the vegan diet of feeling bloated, I have not had any of those problems, even though I've been eating like beans and things. So no, my body has been like feeling the way it has always been feeling. So once again, it's very close to my normal diet, so I think that has something to do to it. I mean, my body is very adapted to this kind of diet. If I will stick to this diet in the future, I mean, yes and no. I like this concept of not eating like bread and rice and pasta and that kind of starchy food, but I mean, I cannot see myself be on a diet on long terms without having any fruit. And as I said, the cheat day once a week, for me personally, it's not worth it to go crazy with the sugary food, even though I did really appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I did really appreciate it, and I do treat myself every now and then when I'm on my normal diet, but yeah, I can see myself go to this kind of diet, but in moderation, like with my little mixtures in there, like fruit is allowed, potato is allowed sometimes. So it's a yes and a no. I think this diet is very good if you are like a beginner and you have a problem with quitting sugar completely, and if you feel like you really need to treat yourself once every week. I think this diet is superb because you're gonna feel a lot of difference from the 6 days that you're eating this healthy kind of food. So I do think it's a very good diet, and yeah, I can see myself eat like this, but with some changes. Honestly, I have not had any results during this 2 weeks. I have not lost any weight. I don't feel any difference. As I said, I don't feel any difference in my body. I have had the same energy. The only thing is, after the cheat day, I have been a little bit low because of sugars. But other than that, I don't see any results, honestly. So I think that it once again depends on what you're starting from. If you're going from a junk food diet, you are of course going to see difference. But for me, no, I didn't see any difference in my body, so no results. If I have changed my opinion on this diet, I would say no. I still do think it's a very good diet for most of the people, honestly, because I think it's not extreme. In my opinion, it's not extreme. I have not changed my opinion on this diet. The only thing is that I did think, as I said, that it was going to be easier for me to stick to. But I do think it's a good diet. I did think it was a good diet before I tried it, so and I have been trying it before and I didn't change my mind this time. So no, I haven't changed my opinions. Yeah, so that is more or less everything on the 4-hour body diet, and yeah, that is my summarizing. So this today, because I'm filming it today, this video is going to be up in like 2-3 hours from when I'm filming it. So from tomorrow I'm gonna start another diet, the 3rd diet on this diet challenge. So from tomorrow I'm gonna start the Whole30 diet, and that diet was actually a request from one of you that wanted me to include that in this diet challenge. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about what the Whole30 diet is all about. So I have my notes here on my computer so I don't miss anything. But if I'm reading here, it says that the Whole30 is a 30-day guide to health and food freedom. So you are supposed to do this for 30 days. I'm only going to do it for 2 weeks because I'm doing all of these diets for 2 weeks. During this program, there is no calorie counting, no calorie restriction, no measuring, and no weighting. So you're not supposed to take your weights or measures, which I am going to do anyhow because I'm putting these ones back to back with the other diets. The Whole30 diet is more or less like the paleo diet, except it's allowed to eat some potato, and they say that moderate fruit. The paleo diet I'm going to try after this diet, so it's more or less similar, but you are allowed to eat a little bit of potato in this diet, which is not included in the paleo diet, and it says moderate fruit intake, so you cannot eat too much fruit. And it's not allowed to recreate any desserts or junk food, even if you're using only allowed food. So which means that I'm not allowed to do banana pancakes, for example, even if banana and eggs are included in this diet. So I'm not going to be able to recreate anything that is like similar to junk food, like cauliflower pizza, for example. I'm not allowed to do. As always, I am going to put the do's and the don'ts on this diet in the description box down below, but I'm going to read it up for you. So you are not allowed to eat any dairy, any grains, corn, rice, quinoa, all kind of rye, buckwheat, bulgur, bread, pasta of course, even oats, which I'm gonna miss because I have been missing oats in the 4-hour body also, I forgot to say that. It's not including any alcohol at all. You're not allowed to eat any legumes, so no beans, no chickpeas, no kind of lentils or anything. No added sugar, of course. No processed food, so everything that comes pre-packaged or is processed in one way or another is not allowed. And no junk food. And this is also, as I said, including recreating typical junk food with allowed food. That is also forbidden in this diet. These are the don'ts. It's not so complicated, honestly. What are you supposed to eat on this diet? Vegetables and potatoes and fruit in moderation. These are going to be the carb sources, so it's going to be a lot of vegetables. For protein sources, all kind of unprocessed meat, so fish, meat, chicken, turkey, eggs, everything that is not processed, so no like meatballs or sausages or anything. Nuts and seeds and unsweetened almond milk is allowed, and it says all nuts and seeds are okay except for peanuts, because peanuts counts as a legume. Yeah, if you didn't know that, I already knew that, but that is why some people are super allergic to peanuts, but they can eat other nuts. That's because they are not sisters and brothers. The peanuts are from the legume family and the nuts are from the nut family. Oils are allowed in this diet, and coffee, tea are allowed. So these are the things that are allowed. It's very similar to the paleo diet. It's more or less exactly like the paleo diet, except for the paleo diet is having not moderated fruit, it's allowing fruit and not potato. So this is what I'm gonna be eating for the coming 2 weeks, and I am excited to try this. My expectations is that I think I'm gonna see results on my body, because it's not allowing any cheat meals and it's pretty strict even for me. I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty strict, because I do love to recreate like sweet things like banana pancakes. I love to recreate my like Snickers bars with healthy things, so it's gonna be a challenge for me to actually not recreating anything sweet or anything like junky from healthy sources. So I do really think that it's gonna be tricky for me, and let's see, but I think I'm gonna see some results on my body. As I said, I'm gonna start this diet tomorrow, and of course I'm gonna take you guys with me on the first week when I'm trying this whole 30 diet. So this is it for this video, but I hope that you guys are following me on my diet challenge here. I do really enjoy doing it, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it too, to see me try different diets. But this is it for this video, so I hope that you have hit the subscribe button, that you are a part of my YouTube family here, and if you did like this video and if you do like my diet challenge, please give this video a little thumbs up, because it really supports me. And with that being said, I just hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye!